Hello everyone, I am very honored and I'm very excited to finally be able to present to you all this LEGO Jurassic World Summer 2020 set. I've waited a super long time to get this set. This set first came out everywhere in the world on June, except for us because Corona and our Mexico factory got shut down and we didn't even get the sets till recently, which was like second week of June. And as soon as it came out, I immediately got the set because I've been dying to do this set for such a long time. I'm so glad I finally have the set and I can do it for you guys on the channel. Of course, if you didn't notice already, this is the Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus. That's it. That's the set name. Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus. It is the biggest set of the wave, and it has 2 new dinos. Oh, this will be good. So, let's get right to it. The box is basically, I'm sorry for the glare again, but the box is basically the standard $100 box. It's not too big as the other $100 sets. It's basically the same size as the T-Rex versus Dino Mech set. But I feel like in this box image they enlarged the Indominus Rex a bit too much. I feel like the Indominus looks really big compared to the other stuff. But maybe I'm just seeing things. Now there is a printing error on the box, but I'll get to that later. I just want to tell you that there is a printing error. So this is set 75941 with 537 pieces. Ooh, I don't know about that what do you call it? Parts to price count ratio? Yeah, I don't know. That one's a bit iffy. So let's take a look at the back of the box. Just showing you all the play features, and you can see here the Indominus is attempting to take a bite out of the Ankyli, but then Owen there is about to tranquilize it. I think that's what it looks like. And it just shows you all the other different play features that you could do with it. So there's that, and that is the box. Okay, I know the majority of you people here are here for the dinosaurs. I am too. That's the reason why I got the set. So let's quickly get the main builds out of the way, just get them done, and then we can look at the dinos themselves. But I gotta appreciate LEGO for coming up with something pretty darn cool for this set. Usually it's like a vehicle or something that I usually won't care about it. But this in particular, I really like this. In case you didn't notice, right, this is a gyrosphere station / launch platform / parking spot or something. The point of this is that this is to represent or recreate a scenery from the first Jurassic World movie where the Zach and Gray are in the gyrosphere, where they take off from here. And then they later on stumble into the restricted area, which they run to the Indominus Rex, which they got to witness the Indominus fighting an Ankylosaurus and ultimately winning. Spoilers, by the way. So this station is a pretty good representation of the gyrosphere, and I gotta appreciate LEGO for making more gyrosphere stuff, because in 2015 they had lots of gyrosphere sets, and in 2015, I was still a little kid who didn't have a lot of money, and I had to rely on my parents to buy me LEGO sets, so I kind of missed out on the chance. But here we are, 2020, they recreated it. Everything is awesome. Haha, get that? Okay, anyways, let's start off. I just want to first start off by saying the waiting area here, it's huge. Like, you start off from the stairs down here. You move on up, and you look at all that space. Like literally, there's a lot of space in there. You can fit I'm pretty sure you can fit more than 10 minifigures in there if you cramp them all up. So maybe a suggestion would be if you want to spice up the set with your own pieces, add a few seats or something right here, or maybe add those lineup queue barriers to keep the lineup in an orderly fashion. And I don't know, the space is a bit empty. I appreciate it because usually LEGO doesn't really make a lot of minifigure space. for their sets. So in this case, they've fixed their mistake, and I'm glad, despite it being empty, there is a lot of space. That is awesome. And so yeah, okay, I already went over the stairs, went over the little plants on the side, and then I just head straight here. We just have the ticket booth, and then we've got the main gate, and then we've got the roof. I like the roof design. The roof design is actually pretty darn cool. It looks like a small little shack, if you will. Of course, these can be these things right here. They're just here for the looks, to make give a little extra pattern for the station. This looks pretty nice. Just don't like how it's attached. It's so loose that like you can just shake it. It's pretty nice. And oh my god, see what I mean? It's very, very loose. Fences, like I've seen the videos of this set, not a lot of people point out about the fence builds. Like the fence builds they're actually pretty good. The pattern and the pieces involved with making it, it's pretty unique, and I do appreciate LEGO for coming up with something like this. Alright, so let's move on to the back. Now, there is some stuff in the back. I'll show you the main gyrosphere function in a second. There is just one rotating chair right here for the ticket master to buy the tickets and turn around and then like control the gyrosphere, if you will. And yeah, very simple build, and that's it. And then like all subway stations, even the gyrosphere station, make sure you stand behind the yellow line. Yes, these are stickers. These are stickers. Now, how does the play feature work on this thing? Well, first and foremost, gyrosphere, same mold from before, from the past. This is my first ever LEGO gyrosphere, and this is awesome. The only thing I really don't like about it is the fact that it's a one-seater. It's not really, it can only fit one minifigure, and maybe given its size, it could have been possible to stuff a second seat to make it for 2 minifigures, or maybe just make the mold a little bigger. Because, yeah, but hey, I appreciate LEGO for bringing back the gyrosphere, because I finally have one. And this is a pretty cool piece. And of course, if you don't know how to attach a minifigure inside, I'm not going to show you anyways, but like just pry off the 2 plates here, and then you just lift the top bubble up, and then you can stick your figure inside. Now, notice how like the chair is kind of loose. Yeah, that's intentional. When you roll the gyrosphere, the seat just like it tries its best to stay upright, although occasionally it might get stuck like that, and it won't be fun. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. But occasionally it'll get stuck. And then on the actual seat, you can see there's a sticker representation of that Jimmy Fallon cameo scene, where Jimmy Fallon's like, "Hi, welcome to the gyrosphere, I'll show you how it works." So that's a LEGO version of Jimmy Fallon, everyone. Okay, so how does this thing work? Well, you put the gyrosphere onto this. This is your launch platform. Now you can see there's like a railing here, and then over here it just like it has a flexible bar piece which it curves, and it sends the gyrosphere out through here with a hazard sign, by the way. Just wanted to let you guys know. So to simply do that, there is a knob right here with an arrow indicating that yeah, there's a play feature there. This will be a perfect set for kids because you can actually reenact an entire battle scenario here. But the way this works is you flip the knob, and you really need to put some force, because this will launch the gyrosphere. It's not going to be the smoothest launch, and you can't guarantee it every time. And you just reset, you just flip this back down and do that. Here, I'll do it slower. See, if you do it too slow, it'll get caught. You need to have good momentum to send it. Like that. It's not the best, but it's still a functionable, it still works. It's still fun for the average kid to play. Now, here's what the launch platform will look like without the gyrosphere sitting on it. Now, to get the gyrosphere back up, I guess like you can just, back it up. There is a slope here, so you can just slide the gyrosphere back up. Back this way, and then put it back in there just like that. So, despite it not being perfect, I appreciate LEGO for making this sort of play feature. I think it's definitely something for a kid to be, playing with when they get this set. It's, yeah, good, because Lego models with a play feature is always good. This one definitely does have it. I'm just gonna do it one more time for the camera. Just like that. It's very, it's not the best again, but it still works. Definitely very cool. So that's basically the main build of this set. This entire gyrosphere launch pad. Very cool. It's actually, I like, normally I wouldn't care about a main build in a Jurassic World set, but this, very nice. Very nice. But that's not all. Oh, that is not all. Also included in this set, it is basically this gyrosphere sign with 2 trees which look very loosely attached. Why is that? Well, that is actually intentional because it actually has another play feature. But of course, you can take these trees off and put them somewhere else on the set or somewhere else. And you can just have the sign. Of course, the gyrosphere sign is a sticker piece, so is the logo on top. Very nice sign, very straightforward sign. So, how does the tree function work? Well, at the bottom there's a lock basically, and the way that works down here, you just do that and then the tree will just topple over. For this side, the knob is on the back. Do that and then the tree will topple over. And you can, this is basically how it works, is maybe like the Indominus is just like camouflaged at the back, and then he likes this, and then he like just springs out a trap, goes and then he like roars or something. I don't know. You can recreate a lot of different play scenarios with these trees falling alone. Or I'll show you another one. You can take the Ankylosaurus with his heavy tail, and then, whoops, my hand's in the way, like that, and then the tree would just fall down like that. How cool is that? This one's loose. There we go. So yeah, maybe that's the point of this. And so the Ankylosaurus swings his tail, and then the trees come toppling down. So the only thing I don't like about this build is the trees themselves. I feel like they look a bit fake. They don't look realistic enough. They look like very like skinny trees, very thin trees. I feel like that's where it kind of fell. I feel like that's where, yeah. So maybe an improvement for the set, of course, will be making these trees look nice. I mean, the leaves are okay, but I don't know. Trees are trees, but I feel like it could have used some improvements. So there we go. We've gotten all the main builds out of the way. Let's take a look at the minifigures, and then we go to our favorite part. All right, minifigures. Let's just get these two out of the way. We've seen them in every single godforsaken set. Owen and Claire. Nothing special, nothing has changed. Owen has a tranquilizer gun. Don't know what he's going to tranquilize, the Indominus or the Ankylosaurus. I don't know. But the other 3 minifigures are, I'd say, probably the more interesting figures. We've got Zach and we've got Gray. By the way, the box is actually inaccurate. On the box it says it actually switched up Gray and Zach. So Gray, their names essentially switched. So Gray is now Zach, and then Zach is now Gray. So I think that was just that is a printing error when Lego was printing out these boxes. Just so you know, Lego, I'm pretty sure many other YouTubers who made this, like did the reviews on this set, have to notice the same error. I probably wasn't the first one to notice, but just wanting to know, Lego, you switched up the names on the box by accident. Just a little production error. Just want to tell you that. So Zach's got a new hairpiece. The Zach we've gotten before, which I unfortunately don't have. He's got like a standard like J hairpiece, but this time they've reinvented a new hairpiece for him with like kind of like a bit of excess hair sticking out. It's pretty cool. And then, does he have an alternate face? He does have an alternate face. So yeah, and I think the Zach looks better than the original Zach, which of course I don't have. And here is Gray. Gray will always look like a hobbit. I will say that, because he's got the Bilbo Baggins hair. Literally, he seriously reminds me of a little hobbit. So, alternate face, He does have an alternate face. None of them are freaked out, apparently. None of them are scary. Like that he's scared. And then this guy. This is probably my favorite figure in this whole set. It's just a park worker. He's not a main character. He's not a side character. He's just a normal average park worker who works in the Jurassic World park. I like these random figures. I think I said this before, but these random figures are what makes it really cool, because you can just, there's nothing, you can customize these guys and make them just whoever they are. And by the way, love that hat piece. That cap, I don't think we've gotten in this brown color before, so I think that is new. But apart from that, from these three, definitely park worker is my favorite. I don't know, random figures are always the best. I don't know why. But yeah, those are the minifigures. Alright, we finally got to this point. This is probably one of the few reasons, or one of the main reasons, or the only reasons why the majority of you are clicking on this video or want to get this set in the first place. And this is why I want to get the set in the first place. Of course, it's the dinosaurs. In Jurassic World sets, it's always about the dinosaurs. This set, what a treat. We get a new version of the Indominus Rex, and I don't have the original Indominus Rex from 2015, so I can't really do a comparison. And we've got a brand new dinosaur mold, big dinosaur mold, the Ankylosaurus. It's actually wonderful to see that, because Ankylosaurus is, in my opinion, are some of the awesome dinos I've seen. Also because we don't really have enough herbivore dinosaurs. We've got the Triceratops and a couple other ones, but we need more, man. They're focused too much on the T-Rexes, raptors, all like the carnivores essentially. And I don't know, the Ankylosaurus is very, very good, and he's got that very special mold. But we'll go into more detail. But to get two big dinosaurs in this set, it is awesome. And I think this is the success of this set. It's because of these two things. So without further ado, let's take a look at each dino individually, starting off with, of course, the Indominus Rex. Let's take the Ankylosaurus away for now. Just focus on the Indominus. So, like I said earlier, this isn't the first Lego Indominus Rex. The first time we've gotten him was in 2015 when the first Jurassic World movie came out. And you'll notice, yeah, the mold is still the same. They have not changed the mold. It has always been that same T-Rex mold. But the Indominus Rex mold, yes, he's still got the spikes, it's the same. Okay? But what's different, of course, is his look and his color scheme. And his head, his face. That changed. And from watching the other videos, I heard a lot of people didn't like this new version of the Indominus Rex, which I understand, because one of their main reasons was it was too dark, it wasn't bright enough, and he's too shiny because of the silver, and his face looks like he's more cartoony, more cartoonish, and not as like realistic and evil. I mean, he still looks pretty evil here, but not as like menacing as the original Indominus. Now, of course, I already said I don't have the Indominus from 2015, so I can't really do a side-by-side comparison. Bummer. But just judging just by the looks, my personal opinion, I prefer this Indominus Rex, because I feel like the original one, he's too bright for me, and he looks kind of like unfinished. This one looks more polished, looks more like with the shine. It makes him look more accurate to the IRL Indominus Rex from the movies. Like the original is, yeah, okay, I can see why they made him white, because he has his camouflage thing, but I feel like the Indominus is more on the gray side than the white side. So yeah, in my opinion, I prefer this Indominus. But you can feel free to disagree with me, you know? It's fine. But this is just my opinion, and I think this Indominus is a lot better. Speaking of which, I want to do some comparison with this guy. I'll be right back. At the time of the recording of this video, I do not have a lot of Lego dinosaurs. Rest assured, I ordered a bunch from Bricklink. They're on the way. So, what I have right now is the T-Rex. As you can see, because it's the same mold, the Indominus is basically the same size as the T-Rex. And that's because, yeah, it's the same mold. But in the canon movies, the Indominus is actually bigger than the T-Rex. So, just want to point that out there. But of course, Lego, it wouldn't make sense for Lego to enlarge the current T-Rex mold just for the Indominus. I think it would cost them a lot of cash. So, it makes sense they kept it at this mold. So one more dinosaur I'm going to put aside is the Baryonyx. So yeah, the Indominus, same size as a T-Rex. So basically all the traits of a T-Rex, like bigger than the Baryonyx. Yeah, it's all there. It's the Indominus shares the same thing, of course. One more dinosaur, throwing the Raptor in the mix. There we go, you can really see the true size now. So we'll do more dinosaur comparisons later, because I want to compare the Ankylosaurus to the Triceratops as well. But yeah, this in terms of carnivores, Indominus literally has no difference from a T-Rex. So, before we end off, of course, I haven't even touched Indominus at all and show you his play features. So, of course, like the same T-Rex, it's got the basic movements. You can move the tail side to side, and then you can move the legs all the way back, all the way down, same thing. And then the head, yes, it's a different new expression. I said I prefer this face over the original Indominus. I honestly just feel like this one's better. Now for the T-Rex, the T-Rex is one click with the jaw, with the mouth, so it's just closed or open, just like that. But the Indominus actually has a wider mouth, if you didn't know. So you can keep it closed, or you can open it all the way, or just leave it slightly opened. So yeah, just to show, Indominus has a wide mouth for big chomps. So he is a double clicker, like that. And of course the head can be moved side to side very easily. Down to look down at some people, or look all the way up to face another dino. And then, I don't know, and then what more can I show? Yes, the arms. Okay, the thing is with these arms, the wrists aren't rotatable. In the OG Indominus, the 2015 Indominus, you can't rotate the wrists. And I think that's where the original is better, is in terms of the arms, because it's more posable. In terms of this one, you can only just move the entire arm, you can't move the wrists. It does have a stud, okay? And basically, yeah, you can still stick a minifigure easily onto it. Oh, okay, I stuck him on his fingernail. But with the original, what the original really worked with was with the studs and the fact that you can like attach a minifigure to it to pretend the Indominus is about to grab someone and eat him. You can do the same for this one, but not too well. But at least you can still stick a minifigure pretty well onto the Indominus' fingers. Again, that is something exclusive to the Indominus, and I don't think the T-Rexes have that because their arms are too tiny. So, I know I spent an awful long time talking about the Indominus Rex, but the dinosaurs are what makes these sets special, right? So, that's it for the Indominus. Let's move on to the other dino, the Ankylosaurus. The Ankylosaurus. A brand new dinosaur mold for Lego, and I absolutely love it. He looks awesome. The mold is very high quality, and I just think his color scheme looks nice. And of course, more herbivores is awesome, as Jangbrick said in his video. The more herbivores there are, the better, because Lego is making new dinos. Yeah! So this is awesome. First Ankylosaurus, I hope in the future Lego will make more Ankylosauruses and hopefully different colors and or patterns or something. But definitely this Ankylosaurus looks awesome. Now, size comparison, the only really thing I can compare him with is the other herbivore I have, the Triceratops. Boom. There you go. They're around the same height, or same size. They're basically the same size, but of course the Ankylosaurus has a longer tail, and the Triceratops here, of course, has a longer head. So, there's that. So in terms of the colors, the Ankylosaurus has got sand color, dark sand color, a bit of brown, and then it just fades off into light brown. I actually like this brown. Like I know in the movies the Ankylosaurus is like all gray or something, or maybe all green or purple. But this color makes him bright. Some people don't like that. I do. This is good. And hey, what are you complaining about? We got a new dinosaur, people. So yeah. And of course there's different layers of plastics going on with the mold, with the spikes and everything. And yes, you have to build this guy. You don't like the molds, you can't just snatch them together. There are pieces you need to integrate into the main body to like build them together. I'm not going to take him apart to show you, but just so you know, this guy requires bricks for assembly. His head is not movable. It's fine. I think it's better if the head doesn't move anyways, so that's for the better. Legs, of course, can be moved. Not too far though. Move just by like a bit. Basically like that. Move the other legs back. Nothing much, but its main play feature, of course, is the tail, because that's what the Ankylosaurus is known for, with its big giant tail that can hurt another dinosaur. It's got a soft plastic at the end. Makes sense, you know, if a kid's playing with this, what's worse than having a hard thing whack them straight in the eye? That's going to not be pleasant. So it's good, it's vital that they make the ends of the tail soft, good. But the tail, very flimsy. That's good, that means you can get some swinging action going on. Because after his tail is basically like a mace. So you got some pretty cool swinging action. Very nice, but I'm very happy with this Ankylosaurus. He's got a wonderful color scheme. The mold is very awesome, and I appreciate new dinos, and this new dino is a very fine addition to the Lego dinosaur system. This is awesome. Now my only hope, of course, is to see more of this in the future, but great start, Lego. Great start. Alright. This set. Whew. My absolute favorite. I really love this set. Why? Two big dinos. You get a new Indominus Rex, and it's my first Indominus Rex because I never got the original Indominus Rex. A lot of people don't like this Indominus Rex. I do. I like this Indominus Rex. Changed my mind. And I personally think this one's better than the original. But of course, a lot of kids who will get the set will probably don't like get the set for this guy because he's big and he's bad. He's the big bad guy, of course. But I feel like the new Ankylosaurus is overlooked because everyone's praising this set for the new Indominus. But look at this. We have a new Ankylosaurus, brand new dinosaur mold. I like it's a new mold. What more can I say? It's a new dino. Love this. Hopefully Lego makes more different colors and make more Ankylosauruses because this is an awesome Ankylosaurus. Now for the rest of the set, I actually enjoyed this gyrosphere station. It's a pretty nice build. Play feature, not perfect, but it's still very well. The space right here, very good. And of course you can extend the gyrosphere if you want. Now the only really thing I don't like about it is the trees. The trees look fake. They look very thin. But I do like the play feature, you know, where you just knock the tree down like this. Very loosely. I like it, because this set, definitely a play set. A kid who will have, if a kid has this set, he/she will have so much fun playing, because there's so much play features. You can have a dino fight going on, the trees are knocking down, and they launch a gyrosphere trying to escape. This set, they're gonna have a blast playing with this set. So, in the end, I am going to give this set an overall rating of 9 out of 10. Of course, this is a whopping $140 for 557 pieces, so the price to part ratio is kind of, yeah, it's overpriced. But makes sense because we've got two big dinosaurs and these molds are not cheap to make, so it makes sense. But I feel like if this was in the $100 range, Canadian dollars by the way, $100 Canadian, then it would be better. Because I feel like $140 for Canadian, this is Canadian currency, okay? Like, I feel like, of course, it's too much. But, you know what? I think personally, the set was worth it. And I hope it was worth your time watching this video as well. I waited so long to do this review for you guys, and it's finally here. Again, I'm so sorry that it came so late because the sets didn't come out because of the delay. Hopefully I'll be able to do the other sets soon that are still delayed. And that's it for this one then. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And we will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.